Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Except for some reason it still says I'm playing Devil May Cry 4. Why is it doing this? Why are you doing this, Twitch? Am I going to have to fix this manually? That's annoying. I will do that momentarily. Usually, it corrects itself when I start up a different game. I am not sure why it has not done this. Hi, Tara. Yeah, for some reason it didn't change the title or the streamed game, which is very annoying, even though I set it properly on my end. So I'm gonna have to do that right now. Boop, 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 boop. Can I change the category, please? Everyone's coming in thinking this is Devil May Cry 4. Fucking Mass Effect, here we go. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. There. Will this work, Twitch? It seems to have worked. Hello, everyone. So usually, when I kick up one of these streams, the PS5 automatically detects which game I am playing, and it uses the title that I type in when I hit start stream. For some reason, this has not happened. But it's okay. We got through this crisis together. Now, if it saves the VOD when it's done as DMC4 rather than Mass Effect 3, we're gonna have some issues. But I will burn that bridge when I get to it. I blame Tim? Yeah. Tim's trying to stop me from laying waste to all of Cerberus by annoying me through technology. Christ, anyway. Aren't you supposed to cross bridges, not burn them? That's quitter talk. How many cities do you think you're going to take over if you're just using every bridge for infrastructure instead of destruction? Alright, where the fuck did I leave off? That was a great start. Mass Effect. I'm on the Citadel. What am I doing on the Citadel? I don't remember. I remember fangirling about the Keepers because I love the Keepers. The Keepers are precious. I am sad that I cannot interact with them in this game. I did just escape Mars. I have not the foggiest idea where I am to go. Perhaps... Oh. Look at that name on the sidebar. I know that name. What do you think, guys? Should we recruit Miss IGN? We'll do that after, assumedly, talking to the council. My fucking group text from work has been blowing up with like 27 messages in a row because somebody quit on the spot. And everybody is yelling at them. And I'm just like, can you fucking hash out your beef in person instead of blowing up my phone, please? So I hope nobody else is trying to text me right now. It was IGN, it was not GameSpot. I think it was Jessica Chobot, or however you pronounce her name. I don't remember if they used her as a face model or if she was actually the voice as well. But it was a whole stream of drama back in the day. And now she's mostly known for Will Bang Okay. Where am I going? I'm just running in circles while I speak. This appears to be the only door I can interact with. Visit the council before leaving. Okay. Tell me where the council is.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel.
I've barely interacted with you across both previous games,
That due to
but
recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the
are they
recent
gonna let me
influx of
visit the
civilians to
Presidium this
Citadel.
time? I really like the
If you wish to
Presidium.
contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies.
The embassies are in the
For medical
Presidium.
needs, the Presidium offers leading
Hey,
edge
there's
care at the
Presidium.
Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Now, will I actually get to walk
Presidium
around
has
it is the
been a
question.
cultural mainstay since the council was first established at the Citadel.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the CERTA Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
You can't imprison me, I just got out of prison. That's double jeopardy.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
Time has not been kind to the depth of field on that skybox, but I still enjoy the art.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
That's all.
Sick.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
I really like the Citadel. The Citadel is probably my favorite location in Mass Effect. I've just always been in love with this idea of the central gathering place where all the different cultures just hash it out. And one of the bittersweet things about being on Mass Effect 3 is that I'm probably not going to see the Citadel for all that much longer in the grand scheme of things.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving
Citadel
at
embassies.
Presidium Embassy.
This is not the Presidium. Or wait. It is the Presidium, it's just high up. I'm gonna take a wild stab and guess that I can't go down there. Oh well. Oh well. How's everyone doing? As I get my bearings.
The whole Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped.
Tired of chilling? Rad.
Lost in the Shrike Abyss.
Loading screens being really fast is a bummer because they look real nice. Oh, that's one of those weird drawbacks to modernizing old games. The ways that developers used to work around or spice up the limitations now basically can't be accessed. That's odd. Hi, Toblo. Welcome, welcome. A little bit tired from shenanigans this week, but holding on. I hope nothing too bad's happened. I've been kind of disconnected this week. I'm trying to chill for myself. Where am I going? I've asked this twice, and I am not I've just hit the 10-minute mark. God's sake, Rebecca. I'm going to visit Council. Oh, I'm in the embassies. Where is... Disconnected? Was Fate posting that brutal? I have not been paying attention to Fate posting. I really haven't. I assume my fellow mods have deleted most of it. Toblo says, cracked one of my toes bad enough that I had to skip a day of work. Oh, Jesus. I hope it's not broken? Question mark? Okay, so these are the 3 accessible areas? Now I understand the map. Okay. Yeah, I thought I was coming to the embassies to visit. Oh, I gotta go talk to Udina. Okay. The man who was supposed to be counselor in Mass Effect 2, but for the foibles. And then I'll go explore for a little bit.
There is no
Oh, hi, Bailey.
conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The council
Oh,
is simply
hi.
not granting interviews at this time.
It's you.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the council are denying them access.
Listen,
I'm
lady,
not gonna
you think
punch
I like
you,
playing gatekeeper
no matter how
between
much the game
paparazzi
wants
and
me
the
to.
politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Sleeping big.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Okay. I guess you'll ask those questions later.
Press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back
Punch
down
the
on
reporter for
streets.
asking what the
I
proof that the
appreciate
enemy has
higher
weapons
pay
of
grade,
mass
but I'm
destruction
not a
is.
political creature.
2011. Hey, Kakuzan. Welcome, welcome. We're just getting to the Citadel now.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Oh no, he's a gamer.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty.
Oh my.
It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been
Getting
back in
promoted with
years.
higher pay during the
Now I'm
apocalypse
inert.
probably
If
blows.
this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
I mean, hey. Just think. There's a slim chance that when everyone else is dead, you will be the one with the most money. And if that's not what it's all about, then what is?
Commander.
Oh, hi.
Counselor Udina said you'd be coming.
Is this Udina's
If you
office?
follow me, the council is already in session.
Oh, cool. Progress.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
Now, you guys better be fucking
Earth is the first
grateful
council world hit. By all reports,
and
the front of the attack.
By your reports.
fucking conciliatory.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers.
What's it gonna be?
And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our
Are you
borders.
gonna admit that you were wrong?
If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We
You have a
must
point.
Fight this enemy together.
But are you gonna
So we
admit
should
you
just
were
follow
wrong?
to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
If only we had spent the
We
previous
have that
game
plan,
coming up with a plan.
blueprint created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete.
I'm not
There was
hearing an
missing
apology,
component.
ma'am.
Here, something referred to only as the catalyst. But
Ah.
they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do
Ah.
you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
I know that word. Do you have a better plan? I don't want to be mean to you, but historically you have been very mean to me for tenuously justified reasons. Be mean, they're politicians? Yeah, fuck it.
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it.
That's not the meanest
While
I could have
haven't
been.
always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever.
You know, I'm gonna bet
The
they're gonna
Reapers
turn
won't
Udina
stop
into
us.
some kind of
They'll
supervillain
destroy
in
every
this game
organic
from
being in
how
the
much
galaxy
everyone
if
fucking
we
hates
don't
him.
find a way to stop them.
But so far, he is acting how I wanted
The
him
cruel
to
and
act
unfortunate truth
as
is
a
that while the
counselor.
Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are
He is
convening a
being an
summit amongst our
advocate.
species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Okay, where's the... You're walking away. You're not saying
Shepard,
sorry.
Meet me in my office.
You're walking away.
I
I
hope
don't
that's
like
enough
where
for
this is
support.
going.
I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Well,
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
I agree. Now please get through this speech without
We
saying
may
any
have a spot
slurs.
on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared. And
Oh,
we're
hey.
looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
I mean, that is your job.
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
Oh?
I'm listening.
Okay.
Primarch Vidorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Vidorian undetected.
But I thought he died in the Horus Heresy. How does that help me?
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
Yes.
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you.
Okay, that's more than I expected. Thank you for doing that much. However...
There is one other thing.
Okay, okay.
The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status.
Whoa, the thing you should have fucking done in the second game. Look how quickly we are having to play catch up because there was no plot advancement
It's a start.
in
I'll
Act
talk to the
2.
others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Alright. Time for the big ME3 mechanic. What is the big ME3 mechanic? Your first name is Donald? Galactic readiness. Oh, I know about that. Okay. Yeah. Gotta have the big score so that I don't get the bad variation of the ending. Good God, they're dropping codexes on me left, right, and center.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what?
They did rebalance it
Apologies
at
that
least?
boil
Good.
down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
That's a
I know
great
what I'm
line.
gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves.
Okay.
I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
I'm not big on a draft, but considering this is an existential threat of a magnitude never before imagined, sure.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos.
Frankly shocked that there is still news from Earth.
Of quantum entanglers spread all over the continents. All other communication is cut.
I am shocked that they didn't wipe out humanity in like 5 hours. This is what the cool kids say, all hands on deck. Yeah, exactly. The Reapers are a threat that really, really, really should have been planned for, but alas. Is this like Gears of War where we have to establish breeding camps? Don't you bring that Karen Travis shit into this. Don't you do it.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther.
I mean, that is her job.
Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
Cool.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
You're alright so far, Udina. You're alright. I wish I had gotten to see what you were like in Mass Effect 2. The Reapers did decimate most comms on Earth, with the remaining means of communication being quantum communicators that are linked up to others off of Earth. Yeah, what I mean when I say I'm surprised there's news from Earth at all is that in the time it takes us to get to the Citadel, or actually, we stopped at Mars first, and we spent like a couple hours there at minimum. And then flew to the Citadel and got here. I'm shocked that humanity has lasted more than a day, considering they basically lack the means to take out the Reapers in any capacity. Like, this should be a very, very fast curb stomp, and I'm going to keep saying that probably for the entire game, because I know the final objective is to go back and try to retake Earth. Turian leader was the guy who was like, oh, so-called Reapers from the magical space legends. Yeah, I remember. I remember, don't you worry. We are very good at cockroaching. I guess that's apt.
Anderson would be proud.
But when the main enemy force can use kilometers-long lasers and drive everyone to madness with sheer proximity,
Tied down fighting or fleeing. And with Earth's calm
I don't know.
breeze gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
damn, I gotta beat ME3, don't I? You can definitely do it before I get to the end of ME3, Terra. It's just a matter of when are you gonna focus on that when all those other games are coming out. Then they can turn the remains into cyber zombies, triple stack of fucked up. Yeah, I genuinely, this is like, I think it could only be worse with the Combine in terms of what's going to invade Earth next.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
Damn. That's rather somber.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Dina. You seem alright. Don't let me down. I've heard things. And I'm going to hope that based on my choices and my preferential treatment towards you, you're not going to let me down on that front. Let us save. Okay, so objective. Palaven. That is not the next mission that I have in my mission order guide. I'm going to guess I'm going to have a choice before I leave. Oh god, all these fucking codexes. Okay. Now what? Let's go talk to... Priority is the quest that advances the plot. I'm aware, but Palaven is the next priority after the next priority in my list. I'm not sure if it matters, but it says to go to Eden Prime next, rather than Palaven. And I do not yet have priority Eden Prime. So, we'll see if I unlock that. Let's go talk to Al-Jelani in the meantime. Am I going the right way? Yes, for once. Where are you? There you are.
Commander Shepard.
Alright, let's get the payoff.
Commander Shepard. Khalisah bint seen in Al-Jelani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khalisah, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying, but I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
There we go. Payoff. Don't punch journalists. Oh hey, she's a war asset. Nice. Yeah, it feels so much more satisfying to destroy her tabloidism with words. Oh, hi, James. You're just standing around here? What's up?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
James is such a 7th gen man. I like him, though.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful.
You could tell me that his name is like...
It's all just an illusion.
Jack Harper.
Once.
And he's the protagonist of some Gears of War spinoff. And I would believe you.
Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
Big McLarge. Oh, man.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for
Pendejo
it.
politicians.
Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to
Sick.
Reaper forces.
Okay.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Yay. Goodbye, Batarian hegemony. Okay. What the fuck is the Shrike Abyssal? I've never heard those words across either of these games. We'll see. We'll find out. Where else am I going? I talked to Al-Jalani. Talked to Adina. Talked to James. Oh, we have the doctors and Caden down here. And we have Jessica Chobot. I will go down. And then I will see about Miss Chobot when I am on the way back to the Normandy. Random thought as I run from place to place and listen to the sound of myself talking.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
It'd be real weird to stream during and after I start finally doing voice training.
Memorial Hospital.
I hope it does not startle you
So,
into an early grave.
To bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari. Yes. Can I have a gun? I'm sorry. No.
PTSD. What? Your name is PTSD Soldier?
Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. And wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust
Cute voice girl? I hope so.
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Voice training?
Maybe
yeah.
you could tell me
The
what
thing that
happened.
trans people do. To make our voices more like how we want them to be. I would like to sound like Susie Spearhunter personally, but I will take anything. It's the girl. It's the girl. And also another girl. Didn't I hear that Wooly and Reggie picked this over the esteemed Madame Chakwas? Let's see if she makes a case for herself.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Woods, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How is he doing?
Oh, right, Caden
Very
got hurt.
well,
I completely
all things
forgot.
considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as
Sorry,
Dr. Michelle's
Caden.
expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
They introduced another generic man to my party in this game, and despite having spoken to him 2 times, I already care more about him than I do you.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors.
They can't get away from that premise fast
if you
enough.
Were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Come with me, ma'am.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word, and I'm with you.
Okay, that was fast.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
There are a few conversations you can listen in on. There are multiple parts to them. Don't remember if it is tied to plot progress or not. Yeah, I think that's the way it worked in Mass Effect 2 as well, so
remembering his medication.
I will be careful. And as attentive as I can be. Where are we going? You're not a conversation. Man, Dr. Michelle or whatever just vanished into the ether. Or no, she's over here. I'm gonna pretend she just vanished.
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freyland.
The narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
The disgraced Commander Shepard.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you.
Michelle is the doctor of Mass Effect 1, right? No, that's Chakwas. Michelle is new.
What? But... I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Man, from the side quest? If she was in a side quest in ME1, I did not see her. I don't understand why anyone would take her over Chakwas, though. It's a baffling choice. Where, oh where is my little Caden gone? It says he's in the... It says he's right in front of me. Oh god, is he a ghost? Oh god, I was too late. Oh god. It's like I can still hear his voice. Seriously, where the fuck are you, Caden? I don't want to run around this hospital all stream. Okay. Well, Caden is not appearing. Whether this is... Is that Caden? Angle it. That is not Caden. That's... just some other guy. Okay, Caden's not here. This may be a bug, it may be just a little bit of weird design. Either way, we'll catch up with him later. Now what? I think the only other thing we have...
Welcome to Certa. Certa is a non-profit organization.
Boost my Medigel capacity, yeah, holy shit. Actually, this is only 1,000. I have 32,000.
Thank you for coming to Certa.
Give me some whiskey. I'm not sure what that's for, but I probably won't regret buying it.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. arriving at docking bay D-24.
Alright. Finally, the moment of truth. Passenger lounge. There she is.
Ma'am, I can't say when we're deploying or where or why.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape?
Oh no.
What's going on here?
Commander.
Oh, they
Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we
did
can help
not transition your face to digital well.
even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
No.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room.
Hi, meat.
This war needs
Welcome
to
to
be won.
the Jessica
I have
Chobot
Alliance
encounter.
security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Bitch.
You're a reporter. I command a stealth ship. The two don't mix.
Well, I guess you'll have to win support on your own then.
Bye. And thus she is stricken from existence. Boo, do it for the content? Nah. I don't wanna. I wanna engage with that as little as possible. Oh. Oh. Oh, here we go. It begins. It begins. No, little child, let me saunter after you. So, I don't mind the idea of Shepard having PTSD nightmare sequences. I actually think there's a lot of potential in that. However, tying it to this little kid. Oh god, that animation bugged out. Like, it's not subtle for one, yeah. It's not even lack of subtlety that bothers me, really. It's that, in the moment, the death of that child seemed to affect Shepard about as much as I wanted it to, which is, oh, that sucks, but I've been here before. And so on. And the reason why it has to be the kid is because, one, this is the only source of trauma that they can reliably tie this back to. Because EA advised everyone to start at 3, and they had to make this game a viable starter game, as well as a viable conclusion game.
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor
And for 2, they gotta
it can't be built without
make some kind of emotional through line to tie things into where it all ends up.
Right?
It's especially funky as Soul Survivor Shepard. Yeah, I picked Soul Survivor and Colonist for my Shepard. So Shepard has watched her whole family die to Batarians. She watched her squad die to a Cerberus-influenced Thresher Maw. She sent Ashley to her death. She's killed numerous people personally.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
It's very silly.
There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Get out of my
What's really
personal
bothering
space,
you?
Liara.
The Reapers are here, now. And the Council, the other races, are only interested in looking after themselves. How many civilians are dying while they wait for us to make the first move?
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. They'll come around. They've got to.
Hey, Shepard looks so
Come on,
mad
Shepard.
because of how
Specialist.
much makeup I caked
Oh.
on her. Oh, hi, Samantha
I beg your
Schreiner.
pardon. I thought you were alone.
You're the one
I was just
actual
leaving.
lesbian romance option, other than Liara.
Commander Shepard, I'm comm specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
I genuinely considered romancing you, but I wanted more meat on the proverbial bones of this game.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has
They're
new
tossing a lot of new
top-line
humans
quantum
at me
entanglement communicators.
in this game.
In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended
Is that
to
weird?
use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard.
Well, ma'am, I'd be happy to let you serve under me if I wasn't already with Garrus.
Has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Hi, Queequeg.
Edie, and I apologize for all
Welcome,
those
welcome.
times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway,
Oh no,
shall I
she's a
give you
gremlin.
tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You
It
can also
really
check your
bums me
messages at
out
your
that the
private
only
terminals.
exclusively lesbian romance option across this
The
entire
Warren has a
trilogy
strategic
is
command center for
a
mission-specific intel and
human
war analysis.
bridge crewmate that you only meet in the final game.
The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of
Yeah,
hardware
exactly what I was
down
saying,
at
Star
the
Pressure.
office on deck 3. I think she's claimed that.
Also,
way.
Liara
And there
is a
you are.
cheat.
Still the same ship as before. It just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you.
She's also not exclusively lesbian. She's you can romance her as a male shepherd.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
They have one gender, not genderless. I should clarify what I mean by cheat, because I don't really buy into the aliens don't count as real rep thing most of the time. I mean, you'd hope I wouldn't, because half of my cast is aliens in my story. But yeah, it's Liara is the hot blue lady wish fulfillment in ME1, and then they give her a little more color in ME2 and 3, but by then it's been firmly established that she is pretty much the canon romance in either case, regardless of your gender. They really, really want to push you towards her. For what it's worth, Caden is bi in 3. Oh, that's cool. Now I feel bad for not finding him in the hospital because he disappeared from existence. There's things like this is why I always vote for player sexual party, because sometimes your options absolutely suck if you're not straight. I am also of two minds about that. Player sexual party does offer a lot of choice. And choice is good a lot of the time. However, crafting characters with intentionality makes them more meaningful as individual rep than you know, at the very least, if you're going to have an entirely player-sexual party, you should set it in a world where the majority of people are pansexual. Like, canonically. And most studios are too cowardly to do so. I'm straight as hell and think FemShep should be able to fuck Tally. First of all, Queequeg, I remember how you were talking about Joshua in my FF16 streams. Second of all, Queequeg, I agree. Joshua doesn't count? What do you mean?
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened.
He has girl lips. Oh, okay.
Theories are all we've got right now.
Femboys don't count. I see.
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for
whatever you gotta tell yourself.
I'll bypass the council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good. I like it.
We were talking to Hackett. I completely forgot.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
In all seriousness, it's always a hoot seeing a game try really hard to push specific romance when I tend to play my characters on the ace spectrum. Yeah.
Build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies.
The vast majority of games don't have a really good romance system. And they handle romance really, really clunkily, especially when you're trying to dodge it. I feel really bad for all the ace players of Baldur's Gate who can barely max out their friendships without having to reject a bone down. At most, I'm a 1 on the Kinsey scale, and you own that one, Queequeg. Imagine an Emmy game not made by cowards. I am hoping that that's Mass Effect 4, because nobody else is going to make a Mass Effect style game for reasons that we have previously talked about. However, my faith in modern BioWare is subterranean, so...
What about Earth, sir?
We'll see.
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until...
I am the Kinsey scale? Yeah, you are, Tara.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
When I replay the Mass Effect trilogy, I do Colonist, Soul Survivor, FemShep, start romancing Caden, then he dies on Vermeer, then romance Thane, then nobody. I really like that. That's a strong arc. Giving your Shep the Cartwright curse. I like it. Okay. We're on the Normandy now. I have not been on the Normandy. This is a new Normandy. Let's explore the Normandy, first and foremost. We're at 53 minutes, and I don't really have anything else planned for today, although I do want to get some writing time. So I think we'll stream for a good bit. I have no idea when I'm going to start streaming spooky games. I played a game called The Fall last night that I wanted to talk about. And I really kind of wish that I had streamed that. Because that turned out to be a really, really interesting little indie game. And I highly recommend it to anybody who's interested in like a really fresh-feeling take on well-worn sci-fi subjects like AI sentience and the 3 laws of robotics and all that shit. The Fall rules. And I'm going to get the sequel as soon as I can, because I'm really interested in what these devs are cooking. It's also a game that you can play in like 4 hours, if you want to check it out. Stream in the bunker this weekend. Unfortunately, Queequeg, I will be at a wedding this weekend. For most of tomorrow, anyway. Probably won't be doing anything. And Sunday, I never stream because that's when I watch movies with my friends. You? Yeah, I don't particularly want to be at this wedding, but I don't have much of a choice in the matter. Speaking of spooky indies, I played the Swapper, real spooky atmospheric puzzle game. I heard about the Swapper. I know nothing about it. Spooky indie puzzle game does pique my interest. So, mayhaps I will put that on my list. Okay, I'm getting overwhelmed. Which way can I go here? Okay, we have 4 decks. One of them is just the captain's cabin. So I'll do that at some point. The important parts are Gotaka Trainer and Joker. Wherever this is. Tech Lab, this is probably going to be where I talk to...
I can't believe the council won't help.
No?
Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Okay. Okay, familiar bridge.
The Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Okay. Oh, you're my new... what's her name? Kelly. Only you fuck girls instead of dogs.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Get over it. Why would you be so mean?
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Does that make it better or worse, be honest?
No trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put
I'm
in
gonna
order.
abstain.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque.
What the
and
fuck?
Gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Tell me about yourself, Samantha.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Cool.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent
Oh no, she's a
situation
nerd.
GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Let me actually, real quick, write down the Swapper so that I remember to check that out and put it on my list. There we go. Okay. Tell me about your personal history so I can move on.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom of
Nothing else,
home
look
life
up
could
Recreation from the
offer.
Swapper's
Even if
OST
that
because the
freedom
music
has
is
its share of
immaculate.
danger.
Another selling
If
point.
I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
It was a very, very strong sell, Toblo.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can
I
count
am
on anywhere being safe right now.
known to like me a good soundtrack.
Carry on, specialist.
Okay. Yeah, Trainer's cute. I am glad I sprang for the Garrus romance. Because I think she could potentially get to be a little too much with the amount of nervousness she has right now. But we'll see. What the fuck? They put in a door? I guess you need some way to be alone with Edie. But fuck. Video games.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
They're...
Did they at least validate our parking?
I mean, they're not.
Well,
but they are doing their jobs.
You know, for old time's sake.
Technically. Do you have anything else to tell me, Joker?
Commander. 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 Commander.
There we go. Okay. Who else do we gotta check on? Liara, Dr. Chakwas, Adams, James, and Lieutenant Cortez. I'm gonna check my computer first.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Remember how Joker joined Cerberus because they gave him his cool ship back? Yeah, remember how Joker's whole character in Mass Effect 1 was that he clawed his way up kicking and screaming through the Alliance ladder, even though he had a disability that meant that everybody looked down on him? And thus his entire dream was, like, embedded in him being #1 Alliance pilot. And then he just hightailed it to the human supremacist organization because they let him have the cool boat. I remember that. Good times. Oh goodness, we have a lot of emails. Oh, there's Priority Eden Prime. I will take that in a moment. Special Ops from Stephen Hackett. Shepard. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of our ops. This sounds like missions that will be tedious and repetitive. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch. The conventional means will deploy operatives to hold point after you complete your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Okay. The language he's using sounds like how game characters speak about giving you Radiant quests, but that wasn't really a thing yet. From Hackett. Again. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement to the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted a diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. I hope we've thoroughly ripped all of the Cerberus tech out of this ship, because this was explicitly the best ship Cerberus had, and I don't imagine Tim's too happy about parting with it. Especially if they're just going to give it to the Alliance, essentially. Alliance fleet operations. Flash X1A.34. All Alliance military personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Solar System Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Solar System at first. Available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat. Do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions. Further instructions follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Admiral personnel unable to evacuate are directed... As soon as I finish reading these letters, I'm going to go get some water, because Jesus Christ. I'm now a Resolution gamer. Good night. Hi, Vera. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the thrilling email reading session. K9. Subject, my dog. I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know that I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now, and I would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take good care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Okay. Dogbot? I have not heard about this feature. Sure. ANN alert. You know what? You can probably hear it, but my voice is getting very hoarse. I am going to go get water now, actually. So, BRB in like 2-3 minutes. Hello, welcome back. I am now hydrated. Oh, Bup joined. Can't talk much, doing my own stream setup, but back on my Berkloved. Hello, Bup. Welcome, welcome. Why is the resolution on my stream so terrible right now? Is that just me, or is it bad for everyone? Okay, it's fine now. That's odd. Hi, Ryong, also. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Where were we? Just bitrate stuff, you're fine? Yeah, it was like 5 pixels on my... I always have my stream open on my laptop so I can monitor if there's a problem. Bup was a freak today? What did Bup do? I must ask. As I read this letter about the Quarian fleet. Citadel, where is the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. Bup apparently said we must create cages for armpits. Yeah, that sounds like Bup. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their home world by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. I have a sneaking suspicion that every soul in this chat knows said that. Nah. I think it was you, Bub. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination. And there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Ruxius Aurelius's regular column, View of the Empire, exclusively on ANN. Welcome back gift from Edie. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested this small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand, should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers, he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. Oh, this is where I'm going to get the famous Mass Effect 3 hoodie. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be walking around in a slutty ball gown. This whole game. Not ball gown. What's the word? Cocktail dress. That's the one. Where's Kai Leng's email, though? We'll get there. I've only seen Kai Leng in profile so far. But I'm chomping at the bit to greet him. You have an upgrade waiting from Glyph. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Sony's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. Hello there, Hallex Freak. Welcome, welcome. New viewer. Priority Eden Prime. Here we go. By the way, this reminds me. Am I going to have to worry about anything in this game along the lines of the ship upgrades in Mass Effect 2? Like, is there something that I'm going to need to do planet probing or whatever the equivalent in this game is so that I don't get fucked over in the end game? Guess it's not the best way to introduce myself. I've had weirder first chat messages, Hallex Freak. Welcome, welcome. Yes, but it's not so bad. I think war readiness is the equivalent. One timed thing that's pretty obvious. Okay. Gotcha. I must ask, as I like to ask all my new viewers when they show up, how did you discover my stream? Hallex Freak. As I read this. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony. Ba-da-da-da-da. Recover the artifact. Okay. Well, we're going there first, because my long ago typed up mission order guide says to go to Eden Prime first. Hawksfreak says, I was looking at the Mass Effect streams list. That would do it. I'm glad you picked me. Hopefully I impress. Okay. So now, did you know that collecting all the sorry bullshit in Mass Effect 1 pays off in this game? I did know that. I chose not to do it because I value my time. There's one instance where not reading an email leads to a character getting killed. That I did not know. Please point that out to me when I come up on it. That's not true. That's incorrect. Was I lied to? Is Kakuzan taking me for a fool? If you don't read the Kai Leng email, then Garrus does. Oh, hey, look. Look, up there in the top left corner. Amongst all the nobodies, it's Ashley. Womp womp. Okay. Most of these rooms I'm gonna assume will be empty until I start gathering my crew again. If you don't read the autistic mind email, you get autism. Way ahead of you there, game. You are powerless against me. Man, this was Kasumi's room. Or, no, this was Samara's. I wish Samara were still here. I'm aware that most of the crewmates from Mass Effect 2 do not reappear in a significant capacity. And I'm going to be bitching and moaning about that a lot. Because damn, what a good crew that was. For all that I don't like Mass Effect 2's story, and think as a whole it is a complete waste of an Act 2, damn, what a fine crew that was. It's Thane's room. Look, it's his heat lamp. Do you know about the DLC exclusive very important character? I do. I hope we're gonna meet him soon. This was Kasumi's room, and we have scrubbed it clean of personality. Oh. Except now we have a giant TNG reference. That's nice, I guess. Do Eden Prime first? Yeah, Eden Prime is first in my mission order list. Not need to worry about that. I need to talk to... who on this level? Liara and Dr. Chakwas. Yeah, Liara's office, okay. Now, how are they going to approach dialogue stuff? Because I know they've mostly scrapped the way it worked previously with companion dialogue wheels.
Commander
Oh, hi.
Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph.
That's who you are. I was trying to remember.
95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her
Right, because
office.
Liara is the Shadow Broker now.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
Oh my god, crewmates are actually
At least
talking.
The council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
So, Mass Effect 3 is giving me something that I really wanted, which was interaction between crewmates, so that it doesn't just feel like you're collecting a bunch of cool action figures and then putting them in their individual shelves. Maybe it'll actually feel like a team now.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
Zoom in on her boobs. Queequeg.
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean
Liara
device.
doesn't even make the top 10.
Until we understand precisely what it does, it's
For
far too dangerous to use.
Women in this game.
Did the Protheans actually
have higher
complete
standards?
This weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last
Says the woman
resources
who has
into this
talked at
device if
length
they thought
about
otherwise.
Varen.
But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Only one Asari makes it and she's not a party member. If I could just shove you out the window and replace you with Samara, I probably would. Are you gonna fuck Tally and look at her badly photoshopped portrait? First of all, I cannot fuck Tally because I'm FemShep. Second of all, no, I am committed to Garrus. I committed to him hard and sloppily at the end of the last game.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Less dialogue trees, but it results in more dialogue and more interaction between crew. I approve. I think that's an okay trade-off. Intel terminal? Oh. Armor mod kit. Sure.
A new notification is available.
Is it really commitment if you consider making an alt save for Thane? That happened in a Lost Belt. It is not canon. That universe has been pruned. Let's go talk to Chakwas. Also, how long am I going to have to wait before they give me Garrus? Is the question.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and
A
restocked,
while?
but it's still
Goddamn.
my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
You are a
But we
corpse.
should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth
You are
every
a
penny.
corpse
Let's just
full
make
of
sure
cybernetics. So,
Yes,
yes.
a checkup never hurts. Just no scalp.
We should really have acknowledged that more in the last game.
Disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander.
Sort of makes
and
you
your
wonder why they
scars
spent
shouldn't
all those
return.
resources, because they needed to contrive a reason for us to work for Cerberus, and their only answer was, oh, Shepard burns up in atmosphere, except not really.
How's their inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their
Cerberus
money,
taco
took their
cart
best
theorem
people,
continues to
took their
hold.
best
Yes, exactly.
We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children.
Oh, you're
I'm
so
blessed
cool,
with many
Chakwas.
close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Cerberus's movie night will be Sound of Freedom. Shut up. Yes, but also shut up. Wait, where are we going? So, alright, we talked to... Oh. Okay. I guess we'll go talk to Adams. I guess, if the game wants me to go talk to Adams as a person of interest, I will. But I'm itching to stop with the running around section. Go talk to James? I will. I'm gonna talk to everybody before I move on.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
Wait, you're...
So,
are you
think
from
of our SR2?
ME1?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that
You
they know how to
survived?
make a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Presley is the one who died? You don't need to remind me. I grieve for him every day. Adams can't die.
I saw what happened to you.
I guess that's the trade-off for me not remembering him at all.
I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus.
Was he the guy who was always talking about Tally? Like the one who was standing right next to Tally? In Mass Effect 1? Yes? Okay, I do vaguely remember him. I really thought he died, along with every other no-name staff member.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
Family,
serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
The RB Pat needs help, Lamau. Alright. Good luck.
Is the new
Good luck helping the orb.
SR1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering.
Jesus.
It gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much.
The core would vent into engineering.
Technology should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
Wow, Tim, you're a
The
fucking
IES
idiot.
system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL.
Listen, I'm an Expanse fan. I hear the phrase venting core, and I get real nervous.
The Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
That is not something to fuck around with.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that
I'm shocked and appalled that Cerberus would ever skip over safety in the name of immediate results or aesthetics. Me too, Kakuzan. It's so uncharacteristic.
The Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
In most hard sci-fi, you hear core vent and just go, oh, that's gonna go bad. Yeah. At minimum, core vent means your ship turns into a big flying bottle.
Without giving myself away. Easier said than done.
At maximum,
and in time I saw her
explosion bigger than a nuclear warhead. That you may or may not be going fast enough to escape.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Cool. Core. Well, that's some man-made horror beyond my comprehension. Okay. So, talked to Adams. Now we just gotta go visit James and Cortez. And then we'll finally be able to go to Eden Prime. Pat didn't respond as to why he needs help. Typical. Typical Patrick. Oh. It's you. Oh, it's one of these robot dogs. That's cool. I shot 1,000,000 of you in previous games. Don't hold it against me. It's a weird little alcove. Oh, this is basically just the space where everyone hung out in Mass Effect 1. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking dweeb.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Poorly.
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld.
Beef punch beef.
You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want.
I'm trying to remember what the other ones were. I think slab hard cheese was one of them.
Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
Classic.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well...
No, it was blast hard cheese.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I need to go back and watch some MST3K sometime.
Oh, I can dance.
Oh, are we gonna spar? Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Yo, alright.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
Except I don't, because Mass Effect 2 tied them to morality.
You remind me of my old
Those were some wimpy punches. Hit every interrupt, Paragon, or Renegade, okay.
Who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Ha.
Nice.
Oh, I'm feeling the absence of the previous cutscene director already.
With most of my squad.
These punches are weak.
And the colony?
It was either them or the intel we had on
This is the DMC2 stinger of punches.
Used to destroy him. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy.
Andromeda was worse? Oh, I'm sure. Please excuse me, my face is tired.
You didn't know. You can't
Those punches weren't even touching me.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
It's like we're just pro wrestling.
You shrink too?
We gotta make it look like we're hurting each other.
No, but that stunt back
That uppercut was like a foot in front of his face. Come on. Come on.
So?
So.
Come on.
Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe. I'm just willing to do whatever the
This is a cool scene. I wish it looked good.
Maybe you are.
He dropped like he was a foam boulder.
As good as I think you are. We need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
It's not even the script for Andromeda. There's a gift I should send you of two Krogans bouncing against each other. Please. Please send me that. Lola? No. What? Commander. I don't know. I don't want to be mean to him because I like him, but also don't call me Lola. Can I express any sentiment other than the binary? I'm gonna say no.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your laws. Commander.
Oh, don't be a little bitch about it, James. What, did I lock out his friendship tree permanently by saying that? Is he gonna die in battle now? No, you're just no fun? Well, what else is new, Queequeg?
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot.
If you're male, he calls you Loco? I see. Lola's him having a bit of Latin charm. Well, I don't want him getting too flirty with me.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the survey?
James very explicitly respects boundaries. Oh, that's a refreshing change of pace for the series.
Procurement chains are in chaos. With the Citadel's
I wish someone had told me that earlier.
I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy. So
He will actively refuse to date you.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're
Sick.
setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead.
The Hammerhead.
I took over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr.
The Hammerhead.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Dios mío, la criatura. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome in, new viewer, Alien Fodder. Getting a lot of new viewers for this stream.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years.
Welcome.
I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit.
Oh god, the dog is approaching. Get out of the way, Lieutenant.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit.
I'm disappointed you didn't say scrapped.
Small ESO core. Its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Thank you. Still haven't forgotten BioWare for not making James romanceable. Oh, he's straight up not romanceable at all. Wow. Interesting. I did not know that. Now I kind of feel bad about turning down his nickname. I hope I can atone for that in future interactions. I was traumatized from the rapidity of certain crewmates in Mass Effect 2 to really, really want to jump on you at a moment's notice. Unless Citadel goes a very dark direction, I don't think ME3 has any terrible vehicle sections. Thank God they finally learned.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Cool.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show,
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields.
Hey.
The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Wait, are you the gay male romance option that I heard Reggie accidentally spec'd into?
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
That is amazing. Man, it's so cool how BioWare put in new gay romance options after a full game of exclusion, but only made them human bridge bunnies. And etc. You have anything else to say to me, James?
Hey again. What's up?
Oh, you actually have a lot of dialogue.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right.
Oh, I can't say. It's fine. Okay. That term feels foul? What term? Bridge bunnies?
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
It's a real term.
Pretty much what I said.
I did not make that up.
I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or
just the nondescript
that's
crewmates.
about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
Which, I think I just clicked previous mission.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I
You get Liara and Caden, but no Ashley.
We'll
Boo. Cry me a river, Queequeg.
And I'll do whatever it takes to
Cry
get us there,
me a river.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it.
Half of my time spent playing Mass
I like to keep
Effect
Esteban on
is
his toes.
devoted specifically to driving you insane.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your
God
uncle
damn,
close?
his pectorals are like
Yeah.
bowling balls.
He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
Reminder that Ashley literally warned you that the Council races would abandon humanity. And I don't entirely blame them for doing so.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez
I just
know
wish
each other?
they would say anything in apology, like, hey, turns out the Reapers exist.
He's a good guy.
Sorry
Just don't tell him I
for
said so. It'd go to his head.
abandoning and imprisoning you, more or less.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Okay. I think we have talked to everybody. An hour and 42 minutes in. Now we can actually undertake a mission. Oh wait, I gotta go to the captain's cabin still. I'll knock this out in like a minute. Watch. Man, it's a good thing I never had any fish to kill, right? Oh no, there's 100 people in here? Don't tell me that. I don't need to know that. Casual. Oh cool, I get to wear one of these. Oh ew, one of these. Did you find all the model ships? I did not. Oh, this is cool. This is just a slightly more armored version. Here it is. The famous hoodie. And here's the dress I wore for the entirety of Mass Effect 2. I will put on the hoodie for its iconic nature. However, we'll see whether I keep it. Oh, I feel like such a piece of shit. Used to have that hoodie. My condolences. Okay. We're heading to Eden Prime. Hopefully I'll get to do also... Hopefully I get to also do Palaven this stream, but I can't guarantee how long I'm going to stream after I finish Eden Prime. Spent a lot of time on the Citadel and the Normandy. Conquered systems. Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy's stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. I see. Things are dire. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, where is Eden Prime? That's where the Cerberus lab is. There's the Citadel. Cover Prothean. Oh, Exodus cluster, I'm pretty sure. Search and rescue. The Normandy is equipped with new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around a system. Be aware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chances that the Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters the system you are in, flee and wait until you've completed a mission before returning. That sounds like it's going to get a little bit tedious. And we shall see. It's not dilly-dally then. We're heading back to the very first planet from Mass Effect 1. That's cool. It feels appropriate. Now instead of probing, we get this, which is not exactly better, but at least gets the blood pumping. I'm probably going to fuck with that off stream. I'm not going to spend too much of these streams probing, or scanning, or pulsing, or what the hell ever. Can't wait to team up with Jenkins again. Dude, but what if Jenkins is like a years-old husk at this point, and he's a super boss, and he's like the zombie Brad from original RE2. What if, man? Yep. That do be the backstory. Although the Reapers rushed past much of Exodus Cluster in their plan to take Earth, it is clear the war has come to Eden Prime. Stress signals have jammed all available frequencies, fires burn vast swaths across the arable land, and its once extensive monorail system is twisted metal. Cerberus has much to lose if word of their ruthless attack on the human colony gets out. What they stand to gain must be equally valuable. Need to go drink and watch my football team die? Good luck, Queequeg. Please post more suicide notes in the mod chat when your team keeps losing. What a team. What a team. I need a bigger crew. Oh, right. This system. Oh, yeah. Right. Weapon loadout. Give me sniper rifle and what did I have? Was it shotgun that I mostly used? Making their way to the ring is the team of Liara, Tassoni, and James. Yeah, I hope I get a. I don't know who the actual crew in this game is. I hope I get at least one returning face from Mass Effect 2, please. Don't tell me, mind. This is one of the things that I don't know about Mass Effect 3. I'm gonna guess / hope Legion. Failing that, Jack, because gamers love crazy girls. Especially gamers in the 2010s. Okay, that looks alright. Oh, right, you're... Wait, this is the what? Oh, okay, wait. Okay, it's just confusing. Okay, so this is James. What does James specialize in? I'm gonna guess the categories that are highlighted. And then Liara, you can have this and this. Cool. Points. Shotgun damage, 50%. Power intensity. Getting power intensity. Wait, collect more points to evolve. Oh, I see. I see. How about fitness? Melee damage or health and barrier bonuses? Health and barrier bonuses. Give you faster power recharge. And James, I'll boost your fortification. Okay. After much ado, an hour and 50 minutes into the stream,
Eden Prime.
we can finally do Eden Prime.
Where the
I hope this is
beacon
cool.
gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren in the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes.
Given that I got
And now
this
the
message
Cerberus here.
apropos
Eden
nothing
Prime's colonists are
from
under attack again.
the computer, this might be the DLC mission. And if that's the case, there's a small chance that I'm gonna run into Mr. I can't fucking believe they made you pay for this character.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
We shall see.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my
Found the
men,
Krogan fight, put it in
Jenkins.
random.
Geth drone.
You know what?
Report said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
I will open that up and react to it live on stream. So I am now opening up my Discord. Let's see. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Oh, it's like the fucking flaccid Master Chief versus Locke fight in Halo 5. Beautiful. Like a Gmod ragdoll. That is an insult to Gmod, frankly.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can.
Man, it's crazy how Cerberus is suddenly capable of invading planets and putting up enough firepower to threaten the Alliance.
Specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered.
Crazy.
But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
Absolutely nuts.
Bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can.
I'm sure it'll
We'll
make
avoid
sense,
detection,
though.
But you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone, get ready to move.
Tim
With
won
luck,
big
we
on
can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
They drank a lot of juice. That's a better explanation than I've ever heard. This is gonna make me nostalgic for Mass Effect 1, isn't it?
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a
Oh,
beautiful colony once.
I forgot how
They came back after the Geth.
fast the turning was
They'll
in this
come
game.
back from this.
They rebuilt Mindoir.
Gotta
It wasn't the same.
They'll
readjust.
never forget. All we can hope is that they grow stronger for it.
He cashed out on his whole army, tried to make more, but the bubble burst and he spent his meager winnings on Kai Lang. Dude, I can't express how excited I am to get to Kai Lang on stream. I am chomping at the bit. I'm bursting at the seams to finally see it.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs
Really,
and other
James?
fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
Okay, I'm completely sold on James. He's a simple guy. He knows what he wants? Yeah, and what he wants is dinosaurs. Processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists have generally accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet. When we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony. So you say. Your actions throughout the game so far indicate to the contrary, but if these families knew we were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard,
Okay.
this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Sure. Actually, yeah, I think that I'm gonna... Could you give me 1 second? I just heard a weird noise. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I was gonna say, I think this is going to be the... Once I finish this mission, the end of the stream. Because I would like to make my dinner before 7:30, ideally. And I have other things that need to be done. So I hope this mission isn't ridiculously long. Especially if this is going to be the mission that gives me a certain character I have heard much about.
There. That's the
Because I would
elevator
really
that
like
leads
to react
down
to
into
that.
The dig site. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector?
Oh, already?
Those things the Reapers turn the Protheans into?
Wait,
No,
already?
An original, unmodified Prothean.
He's just on the
still
lift?
alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound
Oh,
possible.
okay, we're just doing this. No preamble.
Stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting
Look
for
at
us.
this
Think of
character
what we could learn.
in this premise that really should have been the core hook of the game.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Look at this exposition for
Judging by the
just
big
in
sites
case
like
you
the
started
Prothean archive
Mass
on
Effect
Mars or
3.
here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they
It is
prized knowledge,
ridiculous that
growth,
we
and
just
cooperation
landed
with
here
the
like
rest of the
10
galaxy.
feet away from a coffin containing a fucking Prothean. They just left it on an elevator.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
Alright.
I'm certain I'm coloring
Expediency.
their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help.
Shepard,
If
you're
this same
supposed to be the
was sent
Prothean
into
expert.
stasis, he could be the foremost
You got the
scientist of his
Prothean
time, or
shit
perhaps
blasted
the
into your
wisest counselor.
brain. That was the entire premise of Mass Effect
Cerberus
1.
damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without
Oh,
doing
okay,
more
we don't get to
damage.
open it up yet?
Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig
Okay,
site.
I guess
That's
we gotta go
likely
kill
our
some
best bet.
Cerberus.
Heads up!
I hope this doesn't take too long. I'm holding a shotgun at range for whatever reason. Will this work? It will not. I don't remember what button I set my biotic charge to last time. Oh well. It's always triangle. Triangle's not doing anything. That's a circle. There we go. Fuck off, Cerberus. Yes, I am going to humiliate
Let's get
you.
moving before more of them come back.
Huh. Oh. I thought I was staring at this guy. Oh god. Fucking... I'm never gonna adjust to the Vanguard loop. It's way too different from how I've played the previous games. So, we'll see how the rest of the game turns out. Hi, Vadrigar. I'm indeed on Eden Prime. I'm doing some padding combat to justify opening up the most important coffin in existence, which was just on an elevator over there. It's kind of infuriating that they show me that and then make me do the combat, when they could just put it at the end of the combat and nobody would be the wiser. I also hate that I have to fight these turrets. And also, this was on Eden Prime, a planet that people have been on for a while. Don't you fucking repair the turret. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking... Combat engineer, huh? I am always going to use incendiary ammo on you fucking people. Oh. Absolutely insane that BioWare was only given 18 months to make this game. Tell me about it. But that's just something we will have to adjust to. Huh? Oh. Okay. Now over here.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Footage of the Protheans, you say? They found footage. Hey, you guys don't look like how you did in Mass Effect 1. You look a lot less interesting. Because they had to make you fit into the collector's design. Convenient that we have find all this now when the Reapers are attacking. Yeah, because there was literally zero forward momentum in 2, when 2 was supposed to be the game about finding the truth. They just have to dump all of this into our laps right up front. It's absolute travesty. You know what, though? I hear that this guy is cool enough to make up for it. So.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life.
Yes, he is DLC exclusive. Even though he should be the main character.
Third of our people.
In hindsight, the story of 2 moving the plot forward less than Arrival is insane. Yeah, there's a reason I spent most of that game ranting about the main story on stream. And at first everyone was like, no, Mass Effect 2 good, great, near flawless.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
But then things went on.
Understood that? You didn't? No. All I saw was static.
And yes, the crew stories are the important part, but the drawback of that is that it is shackled to a main story that you cannot just ignore in the context of the series, because that main story is what was supposed to broadly move things forward. I really liked Mass Effect 2, exclusively for the character stuff, but fuck. Yeah, Toblo, that's a great comparison. Shenmue fucking 3. Why not good characters, but also good story? No. My writing workshops say you can only have one or the other. Characters and story are supposed to be separate. Where am I going? Where am I going? I just went through here. Give me a waypoint, please. I have limited time. Making a chart with a Venn diagram of graphics, story, and gameplay of sections saying good and bad and showing it to the company board. You joke. It's really what it feels like a lot of the time. Okay, we're back at the extremely important coffin. I went that way. That's where the other pod data was. Can I go this way? Is this where the other pod data is? That's a dead guy. Is this a fresh dead guy, or have I already killed this guy? Oh, okay, I'm going the right way. Radical. Ah, Christ. Fuck. You know, as much as Mass Effect, I will agree that Mass Effect 3 plays the best of any Mass Effect in terms of the combat. But who the fuck actually played these games for the combat? And now I'm turning around in circles again, when I just found my way. Is this where the lift is? With the coffin? No. There it is. Okay, we're gonna save. Listen, I was told Mass Effect 1 was horrible in terms of gameplay, and Mass Effect 2 was a huge improvement. That's correct, but Mass Effect 1 was also the best in terms of writing and depth. And arguably pacing as well. Yeah. Do I have a grenade that I can just use? Static charge, shockwave. But Nova. Barely did anything. Follow-up question. Does anybody actually like fighting turrets in games? In any game ever? There we go. Portal? Okay, that's... yeah. That barely counts, though. Cause those are about... that guy... what the fuck? Oh, this Cerberus technology is getting more advanced all the time.
Footage of the Protheans.
How? How do you know that, Liara?
To find the stasis deactivation signal.
How do you know that, Liara? Look, you haven't been in these buildings. How do you know these things? And also, how did they find footage of the Protheans? Why did the Protheans record conventional camera footage that our cameras can translate? Remember when they had those weird mind-jacking things that you had to commune with by touching them? It's too hard. It's too difficult. There's no time.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dock space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker?
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I hope this game doesn't, like... Demystifying the Protheans is kind of inevitable because of the plot setup, and I don't mind that. I hope that in the process of showing us more of the Protheans and letting us talk to them,
I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate
they don't
stasis
make me
mode.
less interested in them.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
I hope... Fuck. God. I hope the answers are cool, is what I'm saying. Fuck, God, take cover, take cover, take cover. Shield enemies. Another favorite of this generation. Gotta use your team powers. I would, if they were available. Sorry, I was looking at a text. You have to set up a new turret. But you really have to. Alright. Is that everyone? Can I please talk to the Prothean? No. Not allowed. Thank you for that, Liara. Another turret. Do singularity, I guess. Focus up fire on these guys, thank you. Is that all of them? No. Turret's still there. Turret's still there. Turret is big and strong. Truly Tim's strongest soldier. They drew out...
We have to find another way across.
They retracted the bridge. They retracted the bridge. And there's another turret. You know, I was really positive on the first combat sequence in this game on Mars. That was fun. I didn't get bored of that. Are we done? Are we done? Can we not just unretract the bridge? I guess we can't. I'm gonna assume it goes this way. No. There is no path this way. Do I have a map? I don't have a map. Imagine a world in which Cerberus betrayed you in the third act of ME2 and you defeated them and solved that plot line. And ME3 was actually fighting Reaper factions for the most of it. No, but the Cerberus is too strong. You can't beat them in one game. Tim's too smart. Tim prepared for every eventuality. Tim's so cool. This way? No. Let me talk to the Prothean. Meanwhile, I'm just salty over here at the bad guys with the coolest armor again. Oh, Cerberus armor fucking rules. We just need to pry the armor off their corpses. Hate that trend in sci-fi. Well, fortunately, for you, if you are interested at all in reading the novel that I am writing, my enemy faction does not wear armor, and my protagonist is a lady who is wearing what I hope is really cool armor. So, nice little role reversal there. Oh, just go down here. Okay. Yeah, anybody who is not currently a beta reader of mine, who wants to become a beta reader, just give me the word. It's important to get as much feedback as possible. There was literally no point going around here. We just crawled into a ditch. There was literally no point. There is literally no point. Oh my god, why did they retract the bridge? What benefit to the level design? We just went down and crawled up a ladder. We didn't even fight enemies. They made you pay money for this mission.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogeys inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Let me talk to the character, please. That's why I play these games. The dialogue is so crisp. The ideas are so cool. This is just padding for time.
Here they come!
I hope I'm not this bored with the combat for the rest of the game, because Mars was a really fun combat section. I think this is just annoying me, because I can see the seams in terms of how much of it is just desperately stretching to fill a level, when they have already given us the goal of the levels right up front. Like, this could have just been a regular enemy gauntlet with the coffin at the end. If the coffin wasn't on the elevator right in the middle of the thing. Yeah, exactly. It's so egregious. It's ridiculous. What a silly decision. Are we done?
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
A second to catch our breath, huh?
Man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there.
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Thank you, Liara. Maybe put the coffin in the middle of the excavation thing at least? No, but then we can't have Cerberus do literally all of the work for us.
Max, don't let it get close.
It's really, it's funny. Oh, hi. One of you. In both Mars and this mission, we haven't actually, like, learned the new information ourselves like we were in Mass Effect 1. We're just catching up on Cerberus's leftovers. I sincerely hope that's not the case for the rest of the game, because that was also kind of the case in 2. Jump over the cover. There we go. Guys, want to help me out here? Blocked? Oh, you're dead. That's not good. I'm gonna die. I didn't find where that resupply cache you talked about was.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
That's fun. That's fine. Just to get to burn more Cerberus goons. That's always fun. Alright, do either of you have anything I can use against shields? Weakens armor. No, nothing against shields. Oh. Hi. Oh. Hi, you're coming in. What do I have Nova mapped to? I have it mapped to L1. I'm gonna die again. Hi, James. Bye, James.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Cool. 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 Just kill me. I need to get a run where it doesn't zap all my health in a single explosion from the starting point.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Okay, there was an attempt. At least I just got my shields this time. It's not like I can experiment with the dash Nova loop right now. because of the presence of this thing. This thing necessitates caution. And you are here. You're over here. And there are still goons. And I still have no health. Oh, I got it, I think. Okay. Now that it's just down to the mech, I will knock out its shields. And James has an anti-armor ability. That did 1 pip of armor. Weaken armor. I'm out. Fuck, I didn't mean to press that. The mechs in Mass Effect 2 were pretty fun to fight. That's one thing I like more about the gameplay of 2 so far. I think this has been overcorrected a little bit. Did we do it?
There. You can open the life pod now.
Lord above. I did it. That was miserable. May that be the low point of this game's combat. Knock on wood. First try? Yeah, exactly. It is 7:30 now. I will be right back. Just gonna pop some food in so that when I talk to Javik and end the stream, it will be done. So, give me like 5 minutes, and then we'll finally get to the part of the mission that I have been waiting on for the entire time. Alright. Welcome back. We need to be right back jingle. Once I get OBS set up, which will probably require getting an actual PC, then I'll be able to do all the custom banners and shit like that. And face cam maybe. And computer games. And streaming from my Switch and all that. I'm working on a very limited tool set right now. But our long national nightmare is over. We will finally get to speak to the man, the myth, the legend. The character about whom much of the drama of this game that's not about the ending centers around. You can technically do face cam on PS5, you just need a PS camera. I don't trust PS camera for shit. Which is why I don't use it. Wouldn't it be funny if the game just crashed right now?
There, you got it. Goddess.
Alright. I hope you make as much of an impact on me as the first conversation with the Legion. Would it be funny if he was naked? Yeah, it's weird that he's wearing clothes. It's weird that he doesn't look weirder. Like, this is a cool alien design. But the one on the statues and visions in Mass Effect 1 was so strange and alien. And I always dislike it when something like that gets downgraded to be more conventional.
Be careful, he's confused.
He's wild, kill him.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
Oh.
Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment.
This just happened for you. Oh. Damn. Looks a bit like if you cross the Tau from 40K with the Chimera from Resistance.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Our needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
Good excuse.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. And never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Did it?
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here.
Oh no, is he Measurehead?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Damn. Damn, bro. We're way more casual about...
A living Prothean.
correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here.
Everyone's treating this a lot more casually than I expected.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate.
Like, this is a galaxy-shattering revelation. A living Prothean.
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste.
And I get that we have more pressing matters on our hands. But imagine if in the middle...
It's about our new guest.
Oh, cool.
I'm on my way.
Imagine if in the middle of the Cuban Missile Crisis, like, a ship full of Greys just landed in Ohio.
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
That would still be a major story.
Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease.
We can trust him.
I don't think our guest will be a problem.
We paid money for him. This is brand new content.
Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
You can't hate us. We've spent so many resources. Read $10 to get it.
What exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which?
Hey, it's that cool shit. Don't retcon a static image of a collector in there.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
But then they just got here anyway.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We literally blew up a relay for that delay.
We never finished it.
It's not even the delay that they're talking about, because they can't acknowledge that that happened.
No.
Because that was DLC and they can't be sure that everyone played that.
Soldier, not a scientist.
Even though, like this is the destruction of a relay is one of the most galaxy-shattering things in the story.
Avatars of many traits: bravery, strength, cunning.
Oh, so you're Eldar.
Single exemplar for each.
To draw on the 40K comparison again.
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost.
Cool.
Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Is a bit too on the nose. That's late series Mass Effect writing for you. But it's cool.
Become casualties.
Okay, that line wasn't that cool.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
Hi, Lieutenant. You got here just in time for the line. The line which I am impressed by, but I think would be cooler without the second part.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
The silence is your answer is a cool line, but it's also over-egging the batter a little bit.
But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
Hey, Lieutenant, the mission where you get Javik fucking sucks.
I've published in several journals that...
Amusing.
I was miserable fighting those guys.
I'm sorry.
But Javik's cool.
What do you wish to know?
I'm glad I got him this early, so that I can use him in every mission, because apparently he has a million lines of dialogue. Wouldn't call it terrible, just mediocre. Oh, you go back and watch me play it.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
I like that.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
That does explain the beacons, actually. That makes total sense.
A bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills.
I love shit like this. It's like,
Things like Reaper invasions.
sort of like the language in Outer Wilds.
Witnessing the extinction of our empire, the fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Man, the Nomai in Outer Wilds are maybe my favorite precursor race in anything. They are just perfect.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. It was powerful, prone to violence.
Oh, we're in
I'm impressed.
Grunt's room.
His
I
name was
didn't
Grunt.
even make the connection.
If he were my enemy,
The Krogan here masturbated a lot.
there is great strength in his genes.
I mean, he was a teenager. Sort of.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Ah. Imperialists.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans...
Did you not get spoiled on the Protheans' real nature? I got bits and pieces. But hearing him explain it
Dangers posed by machine intelligence.
is...
They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all
so
organic
now
life within our empire.
they're using this opportunity to
For a time,
set up a quick... we also fought against the synthetics. It's a recurring problem.
Machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
For later.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We we were the final Vanguard.
No,
The
I'm the
best
final
soldiers
Vanguard.
left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, Protheans are assholes.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the
And it
same
doesn't
will be true
quite
of us.
jive with what we hear / learn of the Protheans in 1, but at this point I'm just going to have to stop scratching that broken record.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Oh, hey, we can actually talk about Vigil. Cool. I was just thinking of that scene. What do you got to say about Vigil? Because he told us some things that don't quite make sense anymore.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Innocent.
Oh.
If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
The precursors to the precursors.
Yes. Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle.
You knew Sinon.
It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
They really did just space cockroach the fuck out of themselves as much as they could. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's the only survival option.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Well, why'd you lose, pussy?
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
Why didn't you just do better? Are you stupid?
Our empire became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became
Star Trek DS9.
Then it was only
What's the lesson?
I'm happy to say our cycle is
When you
different.
squash out all of
Most
the
races
diversity
cooperate,
in the people
but
you
they still
conquer, you
remain
are left
unique.
stagnant and predictable. Everyone following one doctrine means figure out that doctrine and you have no other option. Did I do this line of dialogue? The Prothean War with the Reapers? Was that the one that I just got? Globalism? Fucking galaxism.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born.
We should have an imperialist conquering army that values diversity instead.
Down from soldier to soldier, they gave us fragments of what happened.
That may be a thing in my writing later, possibly. Because allegories. So it didn't quite hit me the first time, but I'm glad I repeated that line of dialogue, because the war lasted so long that he was part of a generation that was born after the Reapers arrived. Fuck.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
Sandwich.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me.
Holy shit.
Known as Javik. Though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Javik line
Hell of an experience
so far.
For you. We're just glad to
Easily.
have you aboard, Javik.
But yeah. I will talk to Javik later because I must be going now. My food is ready. If there's any follow-up dialogue. I assume there is. There usually is. But yeah. Javik's alright. It's kind of weird that to learn that the Reaper harvests actually take a really, really, really long time. Because it's always been made out to be like the Reapers get here and it's over. I mean, want to establish that actually when you ask a Vigil about them? I guess I don't remember that. Because it's always been my assumption, given just the absolute indomitability of the Reapers, that they can do the job fairly quickly, especially given that they can travel across the galaxy lickety-split, which is usually the built-in time barrier to galactic conquering. I think it'd be quicker if they weren't also harvesting and being particular about with how they go about doing some genocide. Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. That's cool. It just clashes with what I had in my brain because I have not played Mass Effect 1 in like a year almost. Takes a long time to probe a billion buttholes. Not if I'm on the team. Put me in, coach. Ahem. So yeah. Mass Effect 3. That was half of a fun stream. And then we got done with all of the talking and we went to Eden Prime, and then I kind of stopped having fun. But then Javik made up for it. Javik's not what I expected in some capacities, but I'm excited to play around with him, because apparently he has mountains and mountains and mountains of dialogue. So, yeah, next time we will do Priority Palaven. And whatever else. I don't know when next time will be. I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is going to be, because I'm going to be at a wedding this weekend and doing some other things. And I also need to start trickling in some spooky games for October, because I haven't done that yet. So, for all I know, next stream might be Dredge, or Ad Infinitum, or if I choose to buy it right now, Amnesia the Bunker. So yeah, we'll see. Just depends what I'm feeling. Alright. Thanks for coming, everybody, including the several new viewers that searched out my channel. Thank you very much. I hope to see you again. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.